All right, so today's piece is actually a set of four pieces. Stockhausen's Klavierstücke 1 through 4, which are published as a set under Universal Edition. This is what the score looks like. Unlike the other Klavierstücke scores under Universal, this one's in portrait, so it's not in landscape, and it actually is bound, so there's no loose pages. I think that's because these pieces are rather short and can be played with page turns sort of at the piano easily. I am excited about this one because I think these are really significant pieces in Stockhausen's output. Yeah, here's the publication page, I guess. There's no date, oddly. It's for Marcelle Mercenier, someone who I'll look up later in the episode. We can talk about them. I'm assuming they're a pianist. I also like this score because I got it in a free bin at a university, and it's really marked up. So the owner actually did practice this set of pieces a lot. Yeah, they wrote this here, oddly enough. In these four pieces, a transition from pointillist music to group composition can be discerned. Yeah, and then I guess, so I'm assuming Stockhausen wrote that, and this person's idea of pointillistic movements are 3 and 2, and then more group composition ones are 1 and 4, I guess. Tempo determined by the ability of the performer, intensity selection, triple forte to pianissimo. Interesting. I guess that's to make sense of this indication at the bottom. And I think we saw that in other Klavierstück by Stockhausen, this idea of tempo being sort of changeable and proportion being more important. You can see that it's very kind of straightforward, Webern-inspired serialist music, but it's sort of verging on total serialism, which is really significant because this was written in 1954, I believe. So yeah, the second one, I don't know so much about this one. The third one is the 32nd one. And you can see how marked up it is. This person really put a lot of care and attention into trying to play it. And I think this is just the most fascinating thing about this particular score I own. I've spent quite a bit of time just like looking through this and trying to decipher all the different things that the performer had to do to play this. He has it broken up into sections. So the first 2 measures, then the next 5 measures, then the next 4 measures, then 3 measures, then 3 measures. So it's in 5 little sections, and I think these, I'm not sure what the circled notes are. They looked at like trichords and tetrachords that I guess complete the 12-tone row. Not totally sure. But yeah, that's the third one. It might be Stockhausen's shortest piece. And then also movement 4. So the miniaturization of ideas, very inspired by Webern. And I think Webern's opus, well, I don't know if I can't remember if it's 28 or 21. But Webern's piano piece, pieces like, he has a really symmetrical second movement of that one, and it's like very, very short and small. and it's been written about a lot. Similarly, this movement of Stockhausen's piano pieces, Klavierstücke III, has been talked about a lot just because it's so concise. Um, so that's definitely what we're going to listen for. Rhythmically, this stuff looks really interesting, especially for the 1950s. So that might be cool too. Unlike the other scores in this series, we actually have a list of pieces available from Universal Edition. So clavier music for a new generation, piano music for a new generation. We see Barrio Birtwistle Boulez. Wow, okay, so that's a lot of Boulez. The Structures Sonata 3 as well. There's some Cardew, some Haubenstock Ramati, some Kegel. Bo Nilsson, I think we talked about that piece in a previous episode, Quantitaten. Like some pianist premiered that and it jump-started their career. I can't remember. A lot of Henry Posser, and of course all the Klavierstück up to 11. I think there's 15 altogether. You have to remember this is like an older publication. Yeah, it's a little bit of Austrian sheet music. Okay, I just read Marcelle Mercenier's brief Wikipedia page. She was a Belgian pianist who premiered Boulez's Sonatina for flute and piano, and also premiered this piece, Stockhausen's first four Klavierstück. She also recorded the complete Debussy preludes, I believe. So, yeah, that's about all I can remember from just reading the Wikipedia article, but she seems like a fascinating figure in French contemporary music. So, yeah. Recording to this is in the video description. I'll see you in a little bit here and let you know what I think of these pieces. Okay, I really enjoyed these. They ran about 8 minutes. I think 3 and 4 were my favorite because they were more like focused on individual notes. There weren't a lot of chords, so I could really hear the different like pitches unfold. A couple things I liked about listening to it with this score was occasionally whoever owned this score previously like marked a particular moment, and what this was one of them, the 3/4 notes in a row in this very rhythmically dense fourth movement. That's a really cool moment. And actually, you can't miss it if you just listen to a recording of it. Also, there's this moment here, which they make a big deal of in movement 2, where you have this rhythmic unison with both hands, and it's really a fascinating little like. There's two different dynamics in each hand. So I was paying close attention to if this performer got it. They didn't quite get those dynamics, but it's really tough. Yeah, up here they said second of the four, 1952. So I might be wrong on the date. Maybe this was earlier than 1954. Here they wrote Hold Until Gone on this G. That's probably my favorite ending of the four movements, is that G at the end of the first movement. It's really cool. And I think this is like gained from that pedal indication with the dot dot dot. Yeah. Kind of fascinating group of pieces. Definitely out there, but not quite as strange as the subsequent Klavierstück, many of which we went over on the channel already. And yeah, if I were to sort of share any of Stockhausen's Klavierstück with students to try and familiarize them with what was going on, I'd probably share these, Or if I was getting them to analyze something, I'd just get them to analyze the third one. Because obviously there's a lot you can glean from it. This person went all out with their analysis, and it's kind of cool. It's like, I think they break it up into 5 sections, but also 16 sections. And they note that it spans 4 octaves from that A to the really high A. And the highest A at the end is like the maximum. And that A actually is the lowest. So you get like the outer limits of the piece right at the end. And also the loudest volume right at the end. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't want to get too lost in this though, so I'll say that's it for today. And yeah, we'll look at something different for piano tomorrow.